Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Sean with Manly Made Minute, and welcome to another episode for Kendra's Card Challenge number 20. Today, we're going to do the November bonus printables. I just recently did a video on October's bonus printables and absolutely loved the color scheme, loved everything about it. But November, let me tell you about this color scheme, is absolutely amazing. Ephemera is some of the most adorable ephemera you're going to see. So what I want to do is we're going to show you the paper. Then I'm going to do sketches number 2, 11, and 6 for you today and knock out some cards and show you the value that you get with this designer series paper. Before I head down to my table cam, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Would love to have you follow me here on YouTube and Instagram. I've got card hops. I've got how-to series. I do lives, design team stuff, you name it, and would love to have you follow along and check out my stuff. And if you're liking what I'm doing, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Helps the algorithm and lets me know that you like the content that we're putting out there. All right, let's check out this paper, and then we're going to get rocking out 3 cards for you today, okay? All right, here is the bonus printables for November. First page, as always, gives you the 6x6 that you're going to get in all the ephemera. I like to cut these out as well. They're small, but these are great little details that you can cut out and use these as well, or use these squares on a card and use them for other cards. Great sentiments. The baby, it's cold outside, winter's coming, hope your day's full of wonder. Really great sentiments. I love the fact that we've got some big sentiments I can die cut. I've got some strip sentiments mixed in with this one and that. I love that for options. Then we've got some great color schemes. So I'll just kind of flip through and show you the colors on here along with the coordinating ephemera that you can die cut, you can fussy cut, all kinds of stuff with this, right? And remember, these bonus printables come with your Patreon membership to Kendra's Card Challenge. Please consider signing up. Great value with just getting these printables alone, let alone you get mystery card kits and all kinds of extra little goodies being a Patreon member, and it helps to support her channel and this whole challenge with the amazing super sponsors and literally thousands of dollars that we give away in prizes. So, all right, there's your printables. I'm going to set up and we're going to prep out cards 2, 6, and 11 for you today. All right, friends, I have everything ready here for sketch number 2. I'm going to throw that up on the screen here for you. As you can see, I did my background already. Don't mind this. I had a little boo-boo, but we're going to cover it up anyway. So if you look at the sketch, the gray background I used in black, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The white, I used this nice glitter cardstock, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and glued that down. Now let's just take our paper. So this is my paper C. So I'm going to glue those corners in first. And I had started to do a few things on this card and then realized it was wrong, and so that's those, but we're going to cover those mistakes up, and nobody's going to know any different. Just like so. And I can always add a little bling if I need to. Now I'm going to take the other square from paper A, throw it in this corner. Cover most of my mistake up there. Like so. And I'm not going to fret over this because we can add some bling and things over top of that. All right, now I am going to add my other pieces here. So C, which was this one, we're going to add right next to this one. Just like so. And then A and B. And B has 2 long ones with no short one. That. We'll get that B in there. If I need to still slide those over just a little bit, I can. Squeeze that over a little bit. On glitter cardstock, I love it. I have a little extra time because it doesn't adhere so fast. be there. And then one last piece of the cardstock here, and then I'll show you what I did with that little focal area. I took the black layer is on there, that little thin black layer. Then there's a gray layer, which I used just a little bit of matching paper with my white layer that I've ink blended, and I've added some snowflakes too, just to give it a little extra something on there, right? Oh, you know what I needed to do before is add that, but that's okay. I'm gonna cut that off. I'll just cut that and have it come off of my little penguin guy here. All right, a little bit of mess there. So I think I'm gonna throw my penguin guy here with my sparkle. Well, we can do this and then this, and I'll add some bling. So I'm just going to cut this down to right almost to the edge here. Doesn't matter how long this side is, I'm going to cover that side up. I said let it snow, let it sparkle, because this little guy's got a little sparkling little snowflake he's holding there. Just like so. Go right over top of him. So we're going to get him glued down here. Tighten that in just a little bit on that focal area. Like so. Perfect. Now, I just wanted to throw a little bit of bling. I've got a few little goobers in here, so we're just going to go a couple here to make a trio, and then I'm just going to go 4 and 5. I got some bigger shiny sequins mixed in with some medium sequins. And or little ones, I guess. We'll take these little guys. And that is sketch number 2. There you have it. What a great paper, great combination. Absolutely love this layout. So we're going to get ready, and we're going to move into our next sketch for you. All right, we have everything ready here for sketch number 6 and pre-cut out for you. And let me throw the sketch up on the screen so you can follow along. Same as the other one. I'm using that gray layer. My 5.5 by 4 1/4 is just black, so everything will pop off of that. I think that classic black just works great with this paper. Then that gray layer, 5 1/4 by 4, is my same glitter cardstock. I'm just making these 3 sketches a little matchy-matchy for Christmas and holiday and winter and the burr season coming up. All right, now you've got that paper C, and you've got it 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then you measure down 1 1/4, 1 3/4, and 1 3/4, and connect those dots and cut, and then that's what gets put here. So I'm not popping these up on dimensionals, but I'm going to pop that circle up on dimensionals. Easy card here. I just watched to make sure that my borders are pretty even, and then I can do the same over here. I can with a little gap, so we keep that gap. I'm not going to, because I'm going to add some bling to match, but what you could do is where you've got this gap in the middle, it'd be cool to run some twine, some gold twine, some gold string, silver string, you know, anything that would look ribbon. You could add a ribbon down around that. Okay, then you've got your 2 1/4 layer. I just matched my glitter cardstock with my 2-inch circle, and I cut out from the bonus printables the Baby It's Cold Outside sentiment. Pop this up on dimensionals to give a little dimension to this card, since it's somewhat plain in its design, but you know, you can jazz this up as far as your choice of paper, adding dimensionals. We're going to add a little bling to match the rest, and then we'll add our little guy. And I think I'm going to keep it this way. I think would be kind of fun in its orientation that it is. Now feel free to flip that orientation for artist choice, right? I I think that looks cute just there. And we're going to throw some dimensionals on the other side of the body to keep it even. And just kind of barely lay it over the circle a little bit there. Kind of be mindful when you do this too of, you know, keeping things level. So where do you need dimensional? Maybe you just need a little sliver of extra cardstock to keep it level. I've done that on a couple of cards here, especially on I think the October printables. I had to do that. If I can grab that little piece there, there we go. A little glue to give me some wiggle room. Glue that down to my circle. Just like so. And let's give some bling. Give this guy some shimmer. We're going to throw a little one right over here. I think 3 might be plenty, actually. We're going to go 1 big one. Don't use these big ones very often, so I'm kind of, I'll be honest, forcing myself to get out some of my big embellishments. I always kind of do the medium to small pieces, so exploring a little bit myself. All right, sketch number 6. Easy peasy, right? We are going to move on, and we're going to do sketch number 11. Okay, sketch number 11 for you all. Another very easy one. My back piece, that gray piece, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm actually, because there isn't another layer, I'm just going to go straight for that glitter stock on this one and keep my bling theme going here for you. Then you've got that white piece, which is your 4 by 5 1/4. I'm using another piece of that paper, that patterned paper. Why not? Again, that white is your freedom. That is your artist choice. Now for my strips, my paper D. I've got my strips cut. I'm using a little bit of some shimmer paper here as my black layers, just to keep that wintry, shimmery kind of feel going. And it's got a little bluish, greenish kind of tone to it, which matches everything I've got going here. A little greenish, grayish maybe even. Again, that black is artist choice. So if you want to just go black, if you want to go matchy with your cardstock, whatever your heart desires on these. Okay, we'll glue this piece all the way down. If we've measured right, this should go from end to end on that inner piece. Score on that one. And then this should go side to side on that inner piece. Perfect. Scored on that one, right? Now you've got the button and the string and stuff on your, that's artist choice. Those are gray. I just, because I'm using my paper, I cut out a little guy here, but I want to do my sentiment all the way across, and I think I'm just going to tuck him like so. So I'm going to get him down first because I'm going to have that sentiment just slightly go over, and I got to put some dimensionals on this side to keep him level with everything. And he'll glue down on the rest. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same blingy bling that I did on my other cards. Here's what I like about these challenges. Feel free to change up these designs as long as when you take the picture, we can still tell what sketch it is without it going too overboard, because we still need to be able to see what sketch it was. So if you're adding bling, if you're adding some ephemera, because I'm changing the button and doing ephemera, artist choice, freedom, freedom, freedom. I love it. And then you just got to be able to tell for to be entered in and for it to qualify as a sketch, we've got to tell what you did. And that's the part I like. I like the freedom that we have to do these sketches, because that's what makes it fun. All right, a little bling on him. I'm just gonna go one little guy. Let's just do right there in the corner. I'm gonna go 5 on that one too. Use up some of my big guys over here. Let's do a big guy right at the end of my sentiment. I'm gonna do 2 big guys. Let's go one close in here, then the other ones will go my little guy. Big guy, little guys on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got my odd number. I love this one. I really like this card a lot. It looks like he's just perched right up on that ledge too. So this is sketch number 11, 6, and 2. There you have it. 3 sketches for you with our November bonus printable. So make sure you get yourself on the Patreon page, become a member, get yourself the free printables, the downloads, all the freebies. You also get free mystery kits, which is a great pack of mystery kits and some stamps and paper and all kinds of stuff mixed in those every month as well. And that supports everything we do for Kendra's Card Challenge. So I will have all the links below. If you're new to this, there's an intro video link below with all the rules. Make sure you take one big picture of all 15 cards and put it on the links party page. Thank you all so very much for hanging with me. And until next time, I'll see you then.